On today's episode, we're launching our new tailored aluminum cabinet program. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, Matt here for AVC and welcome back to the shop. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about our new tailored aluminum cabinet program. Now, over time, AVC has built lots of different cabinets. We started with Baltic birch. Last year we introduced an in-house aluminum series, and they were kind of like built to fit, and they were segmented in multiple pieces, and the idea was that you would put those pieces together and put into your van. But the one thing we've learned over this entire process is one size does not fit all, and in fact 5 sizes do not fit all. So we went back to the drawing board and we redesigned the entire program from the ground up, and what we came up with was our tailored aluminum cabinet program. And what I mean by tailored aluminum cabinets is we can take our normal design, like our sink cabinet, that's a sink with a MOLLE panel interior and it fits our sink and faucet on top, but we can adjust those sizes to meet your needs. So we can make that cabinet anywhere from 22 inches tall, which is very short, all the way up to 40 inches tall, and we can make it up to 24 inches wide. And that way we can kind of massage those sizes so they can be, fit to your needs and to your cabinet or to your interior van design. Now I know everybody's van interiors are a little bit different, so we have a smattering of cabinets that are going to fit your van in a bunch of different styles. They're also designed to work with other manufacturers' cabinets. So you can use our sink and fridge cabinet, you can use maybe Rover Van's utility cabinet and Murphy bed in the back, and you can come up with the perfect camper van that's going to fit your needs. As you can imagine, building a tailored aluminum cabinet is going to be kind of an involved process, so let's break down the steps now. So step 1 is going to be downloading the tailored aluminum cabinet packet, and that's going to be available at avcrig.com or linked in the description below. So once you have this ready to go, you can take a look at it, and page 1 is going to show you all of the steps that are involved in the process. So it outlines the entire program, everything that you can expect from us, and kind of the workflow of how everything works. Okay, so we'll just set that aside for now, and we'll grab page 2, which is going to be our top-down view of our van. So the top-down view is here so that you can draw out your vision for your camper van. So you're going to put in the cabinets you want to get from us. You can put in whatever cabinets you may have built for yourself at home. You can put in cabinets that you bought from another manufacturer. Let's say you're putting in somebody else's utility and our kitchenette, something like that. Put everything in here. That way we can make sure that the handing on the doors is correct, the side of the pantry that you want is correct, all that kind of stuff. It just helps us understand your complete vision for your van. Okay, with that in mind, we're going to set that aside. Then we're going to take a look at the cabinet offerings. So we have a wheel well cabinet. Okay, and we kind of refer to those as utility cabinets because they typically house our utilities. We have a pull-out pantry, we have a sink cabinet, and we have a fridge cabinet. We also have details for each of these cabinets. So we have fridge cabinet with some details there. We have our sink cabinet with details here. We have our pantry details. And we have our wheel well cabinet details. So we take a look at each of these cabinets, and we think about how we're going to lay out our van. So we're going to put wheel well cabinets in the back of the van. We're going to do maybe a pull-out pantry next to our sink and fridge. Maybe we do our sink and our fridge cabinet on the driver's side, kind of in our normal gear hauler configuration where we have a full kitchenette on the driver's side. So we do sink and fridge and maybe a pull-out pantry next to those. We draw those onto our map. We put everything together, and then we can start pricing the cabinets out. Okay? So we have set pricing for all of the cabinets, and those are within certain variations. And those size variations are labeled here on the documents. So if we look here at the sink cabinet, it says the height can be 22 to 40, the width can be 12 to 24, and the depth can be 12 to 24. Okay, and those prices are not going to change, or those are not going to change the price of the cabinet, but they're going to let you configure that cabinet to the sizes that are going to fit your van the best. Okay, so the 3 kitchenette style cabinets, the sink, the fridge, and the pantry, are all priced that way. The wheel well cabinets, we have a small and a large cabinet. So the wheel well cabinets, if they are from 12 to 26 inches long, we consider they a small cabinet and is priced accordingly. And then if they're 35 to 62, those are considered a large cabinet, and those are priced accordingly as well. Now variations within those are going to change the cost a little bit, but we just have it as a flat rate pricing to make it simple for you at home. If there's something in the size range that's close but a little out of our normal spec, go ahead and inquire with the shop. We're happy to look at those sizes, see if it's something we can do. We had to put a limit on this stuff, so that's kind of our limit. If it falls outside of these sizes, but we can do a price adjustment, we can do that. Now, if you have a vision for a custom cabinet that you want to build, say, oh, I really like this fridge cabinet, but I want it 30 inches wide and I want cubbies on it and I want this kind of stuff. we're not going to be able to offer that right now. So right now we're calling it a tailored aluminum cabinet program because we're not going to offer complete custom aluminum cabinets. If you want a complete aluminum cabinet project or a custom aluminum cabinet project done, go ahead and hit us up. We can do that in a complete build here at the shop. So we can definitely do that for you, but it's more part of a complete build here in-house. So after you filled out your packet, you'll scan a copy of this, whether it's through your phone or through a desktop scanner, and then submit that to the team via email. Then you'll go onto the website and you'll make your design deposit. So the design deposit is $500, and that just makes sure that we know you're serious about this project. At this point, you've already priced the project, so you kind of know how much it's going to cost you. And once you submit that design deposit, our designer is going to schedule a time to consult with you about the entire program. So they're going to review your packet. They're going to schedule time to make a phone call. We're just going to go over all the details with you. Size, dimensions, handing of doors, the powder coat colors, countertop dimension or countertop styles, how you want the countertops made. We'll review all the options, everything like that, and just make sure everything is understood by you and by us so that we're both on the same page. Then we'll talk about the final price. We'll go over all the pricing, make sure everything is aligned with pricing. And at that point, we'll say, do you want to go forward with this project? So from there, you can take some time, you can decide if you want to move forward. But if you said, yes, let's go ahead and move on with this project, at that point, your design deposit is going to be non-refundable, and our designer is going to make 3D renderings of all the cabinets in this program. So at that point, they're going to put all of those things that you put onto paper into our CAD program. We're going to produce the parts. Basically, at that point, we're going to be ready to order all these cabinets and have them manufactured, but we're going to wait for a final approval from you. So at that point, we'll circle back. We'll do another email or another phone call with you. We'll submit all the paperwork to you with final renderings, dimensions on everything. And at that point, you're going to sign off on all of those drawings. So you're just going to initial on all those drawings and say, yep, this is exactly what I want. And at that point, we're going to send you a final invoice for the project. Then you will pay in full for the project. And we want to make sure all those details are locked in, because at that point, the project is a go. So you pay for that project. Then we manufacture all the aluminum. We have them bent. We manufacture the parts here in-house. We put everything together. We get it custom powder coated to you in your specified color. After the cabinets are complete, we're going to put them on a pallet, or we're going to have them ready for you to pick up locally here. So we'll do a final call with you. We'll make sure all the freight arrangements and everything are ready to go. And then at that point, it's usually 3 to 5 days between pick up here and drop off at your house. Depends on your locality, things like that too. You know, if you're in the country, it might take a little bit longer, but you probably know that if you live out there anyway. So with the logistics of the program out of the way, let's take a deeper look at one of the cabinets in the program. So right now we're going to take a look at the sink cabinet, okay? And the sink cabinet is offered as like a simple one-door cabinet. And you have the option of including a sink and faucet from AVC. So it's a 14 by 18, 9-inch deep stainless steel sink. We have a simple faucet. It's a sink and faucet we've been using here for probably 7 years in a row now. It's kind of the first thing we solidified on here at the shop. And you can either choose to use our sink and faucet, or you can not do a sink and faucet, and we'll just send the cabinet solid to you. And then you can cut out the countertop and put in whatever kind of sink or faucet you want at home. Or you could leave it solid and use that cabinet for something other than a sink cabinet, just an open door storage cabinet, potty cabinet, whatever. But some of the things that we have as an options on the program are side of the van to be mounted on, so it's going to be driver or passenger side. If you want to add the AVC sink and faucet, yes or no. We have a sink mounting style, so we can mount the sink on top of the countertop, or we can have it cut underneath the countertop, so you kind of have this edgeless look. That's the one we're going to take a look at today. You can have an additional countertop if you want to do a Corian style countertop. So we use a Formica Everform here in the shop, and we can either offer it with a Formica cut countertop that's ready to go for you, or we'll ship it with a piece of plywood as a countertop, and you can laminate that, or you can use that as a template to cut your own countertop if our countertop style doesn't work for you. You choose your powder coat color, and we offer powder coats in any color in the RAL K7 series. So we have fan decks of these here at the shop. If you're local, you can come in and take a look at some of the powder coat colors here. We have digital representations of these on the website linked, so you can take a look at what RAL colors look like on your monitor. But if you want to get your hands on one of these and you live, far away, you can order one of these through our Amazon page. They're like $18, so they're not too expensive. And then you can see the colors in real life for yourself. But logistically, we can't ship these out to people. So we have them available on the website. Then you can look at, then we have heights. So our height ranges can be from 22 to 40 inches tall. The width, how wide it can be, from 12 to 24, and the depth from 12 to 24. We also have the option of adding a backsplash behind that countertop. And that's just a 4-inch backsplash to keep water from going over the edge. from it, like, soaking into your wall cabinet behind you. It's also a good spot if you wanted to put a full height backsplash or something, like a full tile backsplash or something. It's just a nice apron that's sealed to the rest of the countertop, and that way you can add whatever embellishments you want over the top of that. And then we have a couple of blank spaces here. Planned interior equipment. So personally, I put a potty inside of my cabinet. So right there, I'd say, oh, I'm going to use a Dometic 972 potty inside of this, plus my water filter, things like that. And then we have a little spot here for what did we miss. So we have that on all of these cabinet pieces because it's a new program. So if there's something we didn't offer or we didn't have included in here or something you have a question about, go ahead and write that in there. And that way we make sure we talk about that when we make that phone call with you. If we look here on the examples page, we also have just elevation drawings of the cabinet. We look inside of it, what the MOLLE panel looks like. We mentioned that we can do top or undermount sink styles, what the faucet looks like. All these things are 2-dimension. Just gives you an idea of exactly what's going on inside this cabinet. So let's do the same thing for our fridge cabinet. Okay? So we offer a fridge cabinet as well. The fridge cabinet has room for a drawer above it, and you can inlay a induction countertop if you want to do that. So let's take a look at some of the options that are offered. Again, we have side to be mounted on driver, passenger. We have then inset induction cooktop if you want to add that or not, and we do include the induction cooktop. We offer the true induction T1 1B. We have the option if you want to add a drawer above your refrigerator, and the induction and the drawer both have a vertical size requirement. So the drawer requires 3.5 inches of extra space. The induction cooktop has 2.5 inches of extra space that's required. So if your fridge is 30 inches tall and you want a 34-inch countertop, we can't put all of those items inside there. So you'd have to choose whether you want an induction or a drawer, but we don't have enough room vertically for both of those. If you said yes to both of those and your fridge is 30 inches tall and you submit this packet to our designer, that's where we're going to catch those things. We're going to look at those, and that's that point we're going to have that conversation with you and say, hey, we have to choose, do we want to increase the height of this cabinet, or do we want to omit one of these other items? We also have a spot where we select our countertop again. We put our powder coat color in there, and we put in the model of fridge. So here at AVC, we've been using the Indel B 130, the 130 liter fridge, and it's kind of our standard. But we understand lots of people have different fridges out there and they want their fridge. So you just put your model of fridge in there, and our designer is going to size that cabinet to fit your fridge. So that is going to dictate some of those dimensions for the fridge cabinet. So that's going to set our width. Typically, the width of that cabinet is going to be 1.4 inches wider than your fridge. The depth can be typically that depth of the fridge or up to 24 inches. Most fridges aren't deeper than 24 inches in the van world. And then the height, you would set the height for your counter, and that's going to be 22 to 40 inches tall. Again, we offer a backsplash, and we have planned interior equipment. So if there's something else that maybe you plan to do with that, that's a spot for you to fill that out. And then another spot, again, for what did we miss. Now, if you decide to put the fridge and the sink adjacent to each other, our designer is going to talk to you, and they'll say, oh, do you want a unified backsplash? So it's going to be one backsplash that is across the entire back of both of those cabinets. And that way you have a nice uniform look. We'll cut the countertop to fit the entire cabinet as well, but we might have to ship those two items separate. So we'll ship those to you, you'll put them together, put them in your van, and then you'll put the countertop on top of them as one solid counter. But that way you can get a 48-inch kitchenette, but it's two individual cabinets, and we just put those things together. And that way it makes it easier to move them around, store them in your garage while you're building the van, and then once they're installed, they're going to look perfect in uniform together. Of course, we have vents and everything like that designed into the fridge cabinet, and then all of these cabinets bolt into our vans with Unistrut. So if you're familiar with AVC, you know that we use Unistrut to bolt all of our cabinets in, and that's going to work for Unistrut. If you have L-Track in your van, it's going to work for L-Track. But all that kind of hardware and everything is going to be specific to your build, so that's the kind of stuff you're going to have to provide for yourself. Now, we do offer Unistrut for sale on the website, so you can, of course, order that from us, and we can hook you up with hardware if you need it. But we also have design dimensions of Unistrut, so you can cut all that stuff at home. If you have a specific need, you can use that reference guide and cut your own Unistrut, and that get it set up for yourself to your custom van. All right, our next cabinet we're going to talk about is the pull-out pantry cabinet. Now, the pull-out pantry is just kind of this, basically it's a giant tall drawer, and it has MOLLE panel on two sides so that you can bolt things in, or you can hang items inside of that cabinet if you decide to. Personally, I use mine for a little pantry, and I designed it to go underneath the edge of my bed. Originally, I thought I would put a big trash can in there, and we could pull it out and access the trash can and slide it out of the way, which would be cool, but we ended up using it as pantry for all of our food, and it held like 5 grocery bags worth of groceries in my van, and it was pretty awesome to have that many things just packed away and really easy to access. So again, the pull-out pantry is offered as a driver or passenger cabinet with the open side to the left or to the right. We can decide to put a countertop on this if you want to match height with the rest of your kitchenette. You can just have a pantry as part of your kitchenette. We have half shelves and full shelves that you can option in. So at this time you would buy a half shelf or a full shelf, and we'll take a look at some of those in my van. You would select your powder coat color and then your height, width, and depth. Now the width of this pantry can't be too large. 16 inches is kind of the ballpark we're looking for. But then the depth and the height can match all the other pieces of the kitchenette in your van. Again, we can add a backsplash. So if you want to make this part of a uniform large kitchen, you can. But like in my van, it's kind of a supplemental to the kitchen, and it's tucked away underneath the bed. That way we can manage some cargo under the bed efficiently. Again, we have some elevation examples and details of what those things look like on the pantry examples here. And at this point, you kind of get the idea. All right, the last cabinet we're going to look at in the program today is our wheel well cabinets. And these are the utilities for your van. So typically in AVC here, we call them wheel well cabinets or utility cabinets. And they're going to house power on one side of the van and water in the other. So this is really where a dimensional cabinet or a tailored cabinet comes in handy for you. Because if you're putting in a very specific water tank and you need that depth of that cabinet to be 15 inches, we can make it 15 inches for you. And you're not going to lose any extra space by a one-size-fits-all cabinet. So you look at the wheel well cabinet design example here, and we can put in the height, width, and depth. You can put in your interior shelf height. So we have like an over the wheel well shelf inside there. Typically, I would put my water tank on top of that, or in our EcoFlow cabinet that houses the 5K battery can sit on top of that, and then our control panel can be underneath that. Interior shelf height, so you dictate exactly what height you want that shelf, and then your planned interior equipment. This one is going to be pretty specific. So planned interior equipment, if you have a water tank that's going to go in there and you know exactly the size of water tank, or you're going to put a custom battery systems in there or something like that, you would maybe just tell us, hey, my battery system is going to be about this volume or this width, this depth, this height, and want to make sure it fits inside, and we can do the rest for you. Again, you tell us powder coat color, and then what did we miss? Now, there's also some door styles on there, and we can take a look at the door configurations sheet here, and you can look at some of the different styles. So we have a single door, which is just one big door. We have a 2-door option, which is above the shelf and below the shelf door. We have a 3-door option. That's what I opted for in mine. So it's a left and right above the shelf, and then one big door for underneath the shelf. And then we also have a water viewing port style where there's no door on the upper area, because that's going to be where you're putting your water tank. So we just have viewing ports that are cut into that so you can see through into your water tank. And then we have a door for underneath so you can access plumbing and things that might be going back and forth underneath there. So that's for kind of a universal wheel well cabinet that you're going to be designing your own systems into. But we also offer an EcoFlow cabinet that's set up for your EcoFlow system. So here at AVC, we've kind of transitioned into offering EcoFlow power systems, and we built a wheel well cabinet that's going to house those cabinets specifically. So I have a 5K cabinet that uses the Gen 1 or Gen 2 power hub. Currently it fits the 30 amp panel, but we're making a version for the 50 amp panel and a 5K battery. So that's kind of the bare minimum, or kind of your minimum viable product for us. As far as a camper van, I would recommend doing that 5K battery in there. But the 5K cabinet also fits a 2 or 4K system if you wanted to put a 2K battery in there or a couple of 2K batteries. Then we offer additional cabinets. So if you want to do a 10K or a 15K system, we have an additional cabinet that just expands that battery capability that you can mount in front of that system. And we have a cabinet that fits 5K batteries or 2K batteries. And those are already kind of pre-dimensioned to fit nicely in the van, fit around some of the other systems, things like that, or the little bump outs in the Transit specifically. But you just let us know kind of what you're looking for. You'd say, hey, Matt, I want to do a 10K system, and I want it as small as possible, and we can go over those options and decide on the right cabinets for you. Hey everybody, thank you very much for watching today and checking out our new tailored aluminum cabinet program. Now I know this is a complicated program and you're going to have questions, so please hit us up in the comments below. Anything you want to ask, we're there for you. You can also hit us up on our website, avcrig.com. There's a specific box there in the tailored aluminum cabinets program, and you can ask questions to our team about the aluminum cabinets. If you have any questions about how to fill out this program, anything like that, we're here for you. It's a new program, so I know the packet is not going to be perfect, but we've done this. We've gone over this a lot as a team, and we try to get everything in here as tight as possible. But whatever questions you have are going to help us develop this program and make it better and better. So please let us know in the comments or hit up our team directly. If you think tailored aluminum cabinets are a cool thing for the van industry, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that now so you can follow along with the cabinet program as it develops. Otherwise, we'll see you on the next video.